Everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of Wrestling Rampage. The two amigos are back in this bitch.
That's right, we're back, and Tommy, Squeaky,
Squeaky.
we are doing an old school WWF pay-per-view. Are you ready for this one?
Oh yeah.
Itchy? We are doing
In front of the camera, man.
Well, Tommy, also, this leads into WrestleMania, whatever WrestleMania we're doing for 2012.
28.
Is it 28?
I think it's 28.
For WrestleMania 12, or sorry, WrestleMania 2012.
It's WrestleMania fucking 20 something.
We decided to look in the archives, see if there's an old school WWF pay-per-view we're going to do. WrestleMania wise.
Yeah.
And we landed on this one. What is it, Tommy?
WrestleMania 10.
WWF Wrestlemania 10. This is the pay-per-view review for you guys. And by the way, we should mention,
You didn't use the anthology.
there's ways you can watch this. There's ways via on Peacock, the network. If you're not in other countries,
Fuck Peacock.
you can watch it through the single WrestleManias. They did release a few of those on DVD.
Yeah.
You can watch it through the anthology. We are watching it through a VHS copy onto Blu-ray.
Yes.
Through the set that I bought.
Which I'm glad we did.
Which I'm glad we did, because we will talk about some indiscrepancies here in a few once we get it started with this. So let's go ahead and get started, Tommy. March 20th of 1994 is WWF WrestleMania 10. On commentary, we have Vince McMahon
And Jerry the King Lawler.
and Jerry the King Lawler. Tommy, we're in.
This is Jerry the King Lawler's WrestleMania debut.
It is. It's his WrestleMania debut. Actually, he hasn't really been with the company for too long either.
Yeah.
I think since like June of 93, I
Yeah.
believe. But we're at MSG, Madison Square Garden, New York City, New York. The host of WrestleMania 1.
That's right.
So,
Which they talk about WrestleMania 1 as the intro there.
which that leads into it right there. The first intro is we actually have, well, here, let's go ahead and do this first, the dark match.
Let's go ahead and get the
There
dark
is a
match.
dark match there.
Yeah, the dark match here is the Heavenly Bodies with, of Jimmy Del Rey and Dr. Tom Pritchard.
Sorry. Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey.
Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey and Dr. Tom Pritchard.
With Jim Cornette?
With Jim Cornette versus Luke and Butch, the Bushwhackers. And Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey and Dr. Tom Pritchard with Jim Cornette get the win here over the Bushwhackers.
At WrestleMania 10. Now, let's go into what you actually see on the screen is they recap WrestleMania 1, where, Andre,
Slaying his Big John Stud, and then see Liberace shaking his leg with the Rockettes. Then we see Billy Martin with his drunk ass with a note. And then we see Muhammad Ali. Then we see Pat Patterson raising Mr. T, who looks like he's about dead.
Cyndi Lauper with Wendy
Cyndi
Richter.
Lauper and Wendy Richter rolling down the goddamn fucking dingy blue-white fucking
The runway there.
runway there. And then we see Pat Patterson raising the hands of fucking Hulk Hogan and bloated Mr. T. Look bloated in that fucking thing.
And then we hear the classic, what, Tommy?
The Linda McMahon thing.
The Linda McMahon theme.
10 years in the making.
10 years in the making.
We see
the WWF coin
Yep.
flips.
As we see Lex Luger, Bret Hart, and Yoko on the goddamn intro there. And then we hear Vince, welcome to WrestleMania 10.
Well, we should mention as well that before this even happens as well, we forgot to mention the promos because we watched it through the VHS copy.
Yeah, we did.
There's promos of WrestleFest 94 on Coliseum Home Video.
Yep.
And bloopers, bleeps, and body slams.
Yes.
And then Tommy, Todd Pettengill says, thank you for winning WrestleMania 10. And don't forget to get your free gift. Where's my free gift, Todd? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, where's our free gift, Todd, who who stumbled and fumbled off a goddamn Christmas ball over his toe. Where the fuck was that at, huh? Fuck you, Pettingill.
Now, let's get into Vince McMahon, Tommy. Vince McMahon.
Oh, Vince McMahon now. He's telling the show, welcome to Madison Square Garden, New York. Here to sing America. The Beautiful. The original. Wow, man. I was like, he's talking about Mark Barrow here.
Is it Mark Barrow?
There's Mark Barrow coming out, yeah.
Almost.
The original Wow, man, of rock and roll. Little Richard. You see Little Richard barely getting under the rope?
Did you see they cut
Yeah,
him?
like that was cut Little Richard trying to get in the ropes.
That was like hilarious. They cut. He tries to get in the rope, but he can't. So they cut.
They're like, yeah, let's cut Little Richard out here.
Let's pan to the fans.
Let's pan to the fans because Little Richard's having trouble getting through that black rope there.
But yeah, you know,
He's getting in trouble going through that bottom rope there.
And Tommy, why don't you give us a couple Little Richard bars?
Oh, a couple of Little Richard bars there.
Yes.
God and shit. His grace on thee and whatever the fuck else it is.
Yeah. Yeah, we always make fun of it. He goes,
The only joke that I saw was Vince walking past the goddamn people and you see Gorilla clapping. Yeah!
well,
And you see Vince doing the goddamn... That was the only enjoyment I got out of that.
and then there's a choir around ringside, and they start the actual real song.
Yeah.
And,
And then after that, you know, oh, that's Little Richard. Is that his original voice or is his underwear too tight?
yeah, that's what Lawler said. Tommy, that leads into the first match that we got recapped by Todd Pettingill.
Oh, yeah. He did a great recap, didn't he?
Oh,
Yeah, we're going to get there.
Yes, we will. If you guys do not know, the first match on WrestleMania 10, and me and Tommy actually went back and rewatched this, and we have to agree. It's Owen Hart versus Bret Hart. Tommy, the brothers divided.
Yeah.
If you led into WWF Survivor Series 1993, The Rock and Owen Hart was the only one to be eliminated from the Hart family.
Old Bruce stayed in, didn't he?
Shitty Bruce.
Old Bruce and Keith made sure to stay in, didn't they?
Fuck the Rocket, get the Rocket out.
Yeah, let's keep the school teacher and the fireman. Let's keep it there.
Anyway, literally, you see, like, it's when Owen lifts to the ropes and knocks Bret off, and he hits the damn guardrail and stuff. Actually, if you guys don't know, we actually reviewed Survivor Series.
Go check it out in the archives.
Check that out in the archives. And Bret, Owen's pissed that he lost, pulled his brother down,
Gives him a
and
shove.
pushed him, and
Old Stu still wearing the UCLA Bruins.
Yeah, spread them. Anyway, but that leads into Superstars. Actually, Owen says he wants to go, he wants to face his brother one-on-one, step up to the plate, Bret.
Yeah.
Now,
You want me to do the Bret?
yeah.
Under no circumstances
You know,
will I ever get in the ring with my own brother.
you know, I don't want to face Owen. You know, that's the way it cuts promos. I'm sorry.
Face Owen, you know.
I don't want to face Owen. You know, he sounds like Stu.
I
I'm
don't want to
sorry.
face Owen, you know.
But anyway, they resolve it, and they're
they're going to face the Quebecers.
at the Royal
Of
Rumble.
course, no title match here because Mark Jannetty went through Kid ruined that chances, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
So
They took on the Quebecers.
yep, and Owen kicked Bret while he was down. One of the most shocking things I've seen in the World Wrestling Federation.
According to Todd Pettingill.
Yeah, he hasn't seen any more shocking things yet, has he?
You know,
Besides
that's
that horrible rendition of your fucking musical on fucking Slammy Awards there, Todd.
I remember that too. Anyway,
that was the most shocking things I've seen in the World Wrestling Federation. You were making $250,000 for nothing.
You don't like Todd Pettingill, do you?
Fuck no. Fuck you. I thought he sucked.
He does suck.
And fuck your earring, too.
Where's my free gift, Todd?
And fuck you buying a house, too. Or selling a house, or whatever the fuck it was for in your house. What the fuck did you do?
That led into, Tommy, the famous promo by Owen. I kicked your leg out your leg.
Kicked your leg out your leg.
Which led into this match. And we have, it leads into WrestleMania. They want to face each other. And, Tommy, did you like Owen? Bill Dunn is on the mic for this, right? And
he say for Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and then the Owen Hart music.
The crowd popped.
Then the Owen Hart music comes. The crowd boos.
Yeah. And he comes out with the Hitman shades.
He comes out with the Hitman shades, gets on the ropes, rips them, kisses it, throws it out there. He goes, all right, bring the shit man out here.
Bring the shit man out here. Bret comes out.
Big crowd reaction.
Yeah.
He goes over, gives the kid the glasses. Kid sticks his tongue out. It looks like he's not a Bret fan here.
Yeah.
He looks like he's an Owen fan.
That's what Lawler said.
Yeah, that's what Lawler said. Look at the kid stick his tongue out.
He doesn't even like Bret. He's an Owen fan. But, Tommy, one of the best opening matches of WrestleMania history.
Yeah. One of the
Bret
best.
Owen.
Yeah, this was a great opening match.
They went 20 minutes and literally counter for counter.
Yeah. Great wrestling.
Great wrestling, top
great
to bottom.
Chain wrestling.
Chain wrestling. The over the top rope. Bret jumps over the top rope to land on Owen and hurts his leg.
Yep.
Owen's working on the leg, and he actually gets him to the sharpshooter, and then Bret gets out of it and gets Owen into the sharpshooter.
Yes.
Owen whips Bret into the turnbuckle. Owen runs, and Bret boots him right in the face.
Yes.
And Bret hops onto the on the top of the turnbuckle and tries to do a victory roll. Owen kind of sits back on it.
Yep.
And
hooks the legs of Bret Hart. 1, 2, 3, and you're a winner with a little piece of jewelry right there.
Yes.
The Rocket Owen Hart.
With the with the white stuff in the corner of the mouth.
Big win for Owen Hart. Flips off Bret and then leaves.
I never noticed that till now. He gets up because he's like, yeah, he went right,
and he flips off Bret and leaves.
And then Bret's sitting there. He goes, and then you hear oh from the crowd.
Yeah, then he leaves. I'd say you need to work on the promos there with Todd Pettengill.
Yeah.
The promo was not that stellar.
Todd Pettengill interviews him and says that, I beat you tonight, Bret. I'm going to beat you. I beat you tonight, Bret.
Yeah, pretty bad promo by Owen here.
He saved it. He saved
it the best he could. Not a very good Owen Hart promo.
No, not really, but really did enjoy.
But a great opening match, though. But horrible promo with Pettengill. I think Pettengill's the reason it was ruined.
He ruins a lot of things. So
ain't that true?
Tommy.
He ruined the WrestleMania moments, too.
He did, because we got WrestleMania moment 2. And then, Tommy, we will say this. Going on with these WrestleMania moments.
Yeah.
These WrestleMania moments are recapped by Gorilla Monsoon.
Yeah, which is good.
But
boy, did they choose some shitty ones here.
Tommy,
you want to tell you what WrestleMania 2 was? Boy.
What was it?
Boy, you talk about they didn't pick Hogan and Dundee.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't even pick Roddy Piper and Mr. T. Hell, they didn't even pick George Steele and Randy Savage. What did they choose? That fucking horrible NFL and WWF Battle Royal. Like, who gave a fuck about that?
Literally, this is what Gorilla Monsoon's...
With the legendary Battle Royal.
He goes, and the celebrities! And you see some of the celebrities.
Yeah.
And then he goes, and that legendary Battle Royal. Fuck that Battle Royal. Gorilla, you know that Battle Royal sucks.
Gorilla knew it sucked.
Let's go into the next encounter, as Sean Mooney would say. Tommy, we have Cy Sperling is introduced by Bill Dunn.
Who the fuck is Cy Sperling?
If you guys do not know, he is the owner of the Hair Club for Men.
Well, his hair didn't look that good to me either.
And not only is he an owner, but Pops, he's a client as well.
I give a shit.
Like I give a shit. And by the way, Tommy, did you see Cy Spurley get in the ring? And he didn't even look at the hard camera.
Well, no, he didn't know where the fuck he was going.
He's facing the entrance. Like,
Yeah, of course
look
he is.
at the hard camera. It's right in front of you. But anyway, he goes, my pet project, the Fink.
Here goes Howard Finkel with a wig on.
And here goes Howard Finkel with a fucking toupee on.
Well,
Like it?
maybe that was his problem. He couldn't see for his hair.
Howard goes, you like it? No, not really, Howard. I'd rather just have the bald spot.
Tommy, next match on the card. We have Bam Bam Bigelow with his main squeeze. Luna Vachon, and she's actually in the match too,
Yes,
guys.
so it's Bam Bam Bigelow. It's a mixed tag.
I
It's
guess.
Bam Bam Bigelow and Luna Vachon versus Doink and Dink. Let me tell you what I thought of this match. It fucking sucked.
Tommy, pretty lame.
Match sucked.
The only thing I did enjoy was Dink missing the splash. Remember he did the flip?
Yeah. Yeah, that was great.
he went boop, boop.
My favorite was when fucking Bam Bam tried to grab him when his hair was coming off. Remember that?
Yes, he did. Tommy,
That match fucking sucked.
Bam Bam whips to the rope, and he knocks off Dink.
Yeah.
Bigelow counters a backdrop from Doink. Lands on him. Headbutts him a few times. Then he goes to the top rope and does a diving headbutt.
1, 2, 3.
And pins Doink the Clown. And if you guys don't know who Doink is at this point, Tommy, it is.
Well, damn sure ain't Matt Boring.
It's Ray Apollo.
Yeah, it's a shitty one.
Yes, the
Tilly Doink. Tilly Doink.
with the Terry Funk pants.
Yeah. I hated that version of Doink. That Doink sucked.
Tommy, did you see Dink get back into the ring and want to fight both of them?
Yeah.
Well, Luna picks him up and body slams him down. Bam Bam whips to one rope, Luna whips to the other rope, and I guess they were supposed to splash him or miss splashing him. Literally, he moves out of the way from Bam Bam, but Luna splashes him.
Yeah.
And then Luna grabs him and shoves him out of the fucking way, like motherfucker, you're supposed to go the other way, you goof.
Yeah.
And she's sitting there selling that like she missed.
Yeah.
And then
It looked like shit.
And then Bam Bam tries to grab the fucking mask
Yeah.
off with the hair.
And, you see,
And then they leave.
and then they leave.
And I
what
was
did we
like-
see? After that, what did we get?
The fake Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Now I will say this, out of almost all the fake,
This guy actually looked like Bill Clinton.
this guy actually kind of did look like Bill Clinton, I'm not going to lie. He did.
He had the voice, too.
Yeah, and he had the voice down too. And he's sitting there, Tommy, with IRS.
Yeah.
Talking about tax cheats and that he's glad that the president raised the taxes.
Well, we'll get to the guy that actually did something with taxes here in a minute.
Yes, we will. Tommy, we go to the WrestleMania moment for WrestleMania 3.
Yeah.
And of course...
Well, at least this one made sense.
Yeah. 93,000 plus packed the Silverdome to see Andre and Hogan.
Alright, at least they got one right so far.
Which, once again, you have to agree. Now, rather, if you want to be, a fucking Dave Meltzer and talk about how good Savage and Steamboat was, now don't get me wrong, great fucking match. Did they pack the house? It was Andre and Hogan.
Yeah.
End of story. Let's go with the next match, Tommy. A very odd match.
Uh-huh.
One of the most oddest matches I've seen. I like the match. It's very odd. It's a Falls Count Anywhere match when the Macho Man Randy Savage takes on Crush.
Yeah.
The reason why it's odd, people have Falls Count Anywhere matches a lot, but the reason why this one's odd is you have to get the pin in the ring. Or no, you have to get the pin outside the ring somewhere.
You pin outside the ring, you got to get back in the ring for a minute.
But you have to get back into the ring, and you have a full minute to get back into the ring. It's very odd.
Yeah.
But anyway, And by the way, we should mention that Crush has Mr. Fuji with him.
Oh, we're gonna get to this.
Oh yeah, we will.
You know, Randy Savage already comes out, and here comes Crush.
Mm-hmm.
And then here comes Randy Savage like a madman running after running down the hall to get to Crush. You see Mr. Fuji, let me move out of the way.
Yeah, Fuji just moves out of the way. Crush actually ends up grabbing Savage and
presses him and drops him on the barricade. 1, 2, 3, and Crush gets the fall. So Savage has 60 seconds to get back in the ring.
And we should mention that's where Savage actually has his mouth busted open.
Yeah.
You could tell it through the rest of the match. He actually busts his mouth open on that guardrail. Savage gets back into the ring. Savage does the diving elbow.
Yeah. Then the weird part. He does the elbow, then kicks fucking Crush out of the ring, and covers him on the floor 1, 2, 3.
And then gets back in the ring.
Then gets back in the ring.
It's like, okay.
And then Crush ain't getting up.
Here comes Fuji.
Here comes Fuji with a fucking thing of water. Pours it over.
Get up, stupid. Get in the ring, stupid.
And then Crush gets back in the ring.
Mm-hmm. And Tommy, they fight to the back.
Yeah, they fight into the back.
And Savage throws him through one of the double doors.
Yes.
And then pins Crush.
Pins Crush. 1, 2, 3. There it is.
There it is. Then the referee was says it. He goes 1, 2, 3. There it is.
And Savage.
There's like a pulley equipment system back there.
So he's grabbed this fucking rope, and he's tying Crush's feet together, and he's grabbing it.
And he's
pulling on it to hoist him up, and so he tries to tie it off,
and he can't do it.
And finally he ties it off. So Savage says, "You know what? Fuck it, it ain't working." So he kicks him in the gut, and you see Crush his feet come up. Yeah.
And
then Crush is not getting up. So
yeah, they're counting it down, right?
And then here comes Mr. Fuji in the ring.
That's the funny part.
For some reason,
they have it on Crush, and then like the last 30 seconds they go to the ring, and Savage just hits Fuji,
and Fuji just crumbles down like a wet piece of paper.
So he's down. Referee's down. Fuji's down. And,
so Crush don't get back in the ring. So you're a winner of the Falls Count Anywhere match. The Macho Man Randy Savage. And actually, I think this is Macho Man Randy Savage's last televised appearance.
Yes. This is his last. I think he's done. I think he did a few WWF house shows, but as overall, that's his last televised appearance. Tommy, we get the Fan Fest.
Yeah, we do, and that looks awesome.
That looked awesome, by the way. If you guys don't know, it's kind of WWF Access before it was WWF Access.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Like you can get your picture taken with Paul Bearer in like the casket. You can do WWF commentary. They had Coliseum home videos there. They had Hasbro action figures there, which I wish I was there to buy those. And
It looked pretty fucking cool.
you could call your own matches. You could actually count as the WWF officials. It was pretty cool, and you got to meet a lot of the WWF superstars. Tommy, Macho Man goes next door to the Paramount Theater.
Yeah.
Where they're actually watching closed circuit for WrestleMania 10. And that's pretty cool, which led into the next, which is the WrestleMania moment for WrestleMania 4. WrestleMania 4 sucks. I'm sorry.
It did.
What it is, and of course as it should be, was pretty much the Macho Man's push to the World Championship, like it should have been. He beat Butch Reed. Oh, sorry if you guys don't know, it's the WWF tournament for the WWF Championship.
He beat Butch Reed, One Man Gang, Greg Valentine, and Ted DiBiase.
To win his first WWF Championship. So that was the moment for WrestleMania 4. Tommy, next match. We have a WWF Women's Championship match.
Yes.
when the champion Alundra Blaze puts her title on the line against Tommy, a person that was at WrestleMania 1.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Alani Kai.
Alani Kai. Now, I will say this, she didn't look bad or nothing. It's just,
This is how bad the women's division was in this era?
Yeah, was this how bad the women's division was in '94? That you had to pull somebody from 10 years ago? I will say this, there was nothing that great about this match.
No.
I'm just going to be honest, and it was really short, as it should have been. Tommy, all I have written down here is Blaze with the German suplex pin.
Well, that's about it. Alundra
And
Blaze hits Alani Kai with the German suplex, 1, 2, 3, and Alundra Blaze retains the shitty WWF Women's Champ. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you right here in this era.
Mm-hmm.
People say Alundra Blaze was a trendsetter and all this for the women's division. I don't think so. I'm going to tell you why.
Well, she was carrying it dead, just like
she was carrying a dead fucking division.
Yeah, there was.
Why they had to bring in Japanese wrestlers. They had to bring in fucking people that fucking wrestled in the fucking 80s.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, she's carrying a dead fucking division. I'm sorry. WrestleMania 5, Tommy. The WrestleMania 5 moment was the Hot Rod Roddy Piper takes out Brother Love and, hey, Morton Downey, would you hand me that smoke, would you?
Morton Downey Jr.
And Morton Downey Jr. for Piper's Pit. Let's go ahead and go into the next match, Tommy. For the WWF Tag Team Championships, the champions, the Quebecers, Pierre
And Jacques
with
Johnny Polo.
Johnny Polo. If you guys don't know who Johnny Polo is, Tommy,
That's Raven.
Raven. He would become Raven later on in his career.
As the Quebecers defend the WWF Tag Team Championships
Against,
Men on a Mission, Mo and Mabel,
I'm sorry,
with Oscar, who's a horrible fucking rapper.
I'm just gonna be honest here.
Can I be honest?
I don't see anything there.
Can I be honest? I don't give a fuck about both teams.
I mean, at least I like fucking.
I like Pierre.
I like Pierre. I'd never really liked Jock.
And Men on a Mission, I'd never fucking like. I thought they sucked when they debuted. So to be honest, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't give a fuck about this WWF Tag Team title match.
Neither did I, to be honest with you. And luckily, it was relatively short. The only thing I did enjoy, there was a top rope roll by Mo, and he landed pretty cool. Like,
yeah.
That one was the only good move I actually remember from the match.
That was the only thing that was a highlight in the match.
A big chaos on the outside. They were just all fighting outside. And did you see Oscar grab Johnny Polo?
Yeah.
And was trying to hold him down and
Yeah.
shit. If I was Raven, I would have just caved his fucking skull in.
Yeah, fuck Oscar. Fuck you, Oscar. The only reason you got a fucking job because you were sniffing Vince's crotch for WrestleMania 9.
That's true, by the way.
I'm just being honest. He heard your little pussy ass fucking weak ass raps that you got from fucking Ribbit the dog over here on that goddamn video game or whatever.
What?
The goddamn game with the goddamn rapper dog. That.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the fucking game. Fuck that game too. You know the goddamn rapper dog. That's where fucking Oscar got his fucking rhymes.
His flow?
Yeah, that's where he got his fucking flow. He's never had a hustle. He's never had a flow either. So to be honest, fuck this match.
Tommy, it ends in a count out.
Yeah, it ends in a count out. And my funny part, why the fuck is Mabel and Mo holding the belts like they want it?
Yeah, Mabel and Mo are holding up the WWF Tag Team Championships like they fucking want them.
You didn't win shit.
And
count out.
And Johnny Polo goes, "Give me the belts."
Yeah, Johnny Polo's give me the fucking belts. You can't eat them.
You didn't win them, motherfuckers. And
I'm sorry. I thought this match sucked.
It
That's
sucked.
just me.
It sucked. Tell me, we get WrestleMania 6, Tommy, the first international WrestleMania.
Yeah, and
in the Sky Dome.
Yeah, and all we get's fucking Ultimate Warrior and Hogan. Let's move on from that.
Oh, don't forget the big hug.
On the big hug. Slapper.
The slapper hug.
Fuck that. Move on.
Goddamn, Tommy.
If you didn't see WrestleMania 6, check it out in the archives. We ain't got to tell you about it.
Actually, yeah, we did do WrestleMania 6 in the archives. If you guys want to go check that out in the archives. Tommy, special timekeeper, special ring announcer for this match, Tommy. The timekeeper is Rhonda Shear, who
From Up All Night. Yeah, I guess this was a hot thing in USA in the 90s.
yeah, and for USA. And Donnie Wahlberg is
which is Mark Wahlberg's brother.
yes. And
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, Donnie did a good job as a ring announcer.
except for Yokozuna's name.
I don't care. I think he did a good job.
I'm going to say it the way you said it.
I don't care, but I think Donnie Wahlberg did a good job.
It's for the World Wrestling Federation Championship, the WWF Championship, with the champion Yokozuna. That's the way he said it, by the way. With his American spokesperson Jim Cornette and his manager Mr. Fuji.
No, Mr. Fuji.
Fuji take on the All-American.
Made in the USA. Lex Luger. You'll tell me my favorite part. This is when Lex got on the apron and you hear Vince, yes, yes, yes.
I remember.
Like, this is about to fucking creaming his G in his fucking khakis, wasn't he?
It's classic Vince the entire night. This is unbelievable.
I can change right here. Yes, yes, yes.
Everything you can expect from the World Wrestling Federation.
And then also, there is a special guest referee.
Yes, there is.
And it is Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect. Tommy, you remember how this match comes to be.
Yeah.
We should mention that Luger slams Yoko on the U.S. Intrepid.
Yep.
Leads to that great Lex Express campaign all over America.
Yeah, Lex's and American flag sweatpants.
With the Lex Express fucking
And
vehicle.
I want you 8x10s.
I want to be your I want to be your hero music
My
video.
young boys,
My young boys. And Tommy, that leads into the match for SummerSlam.
Yeah. Where he should have won in the first place.
Where he didn't fucking win.
Yeah, he's fucking confetti, fucking balloons. That was useless.
He did win, but he won by disqualification.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they celebrated for no reason.
So it's like, what the fuck? And then Tommy, Luger's trying to get back into that category, but he still can't. But he goes into Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And him and Bret get... That's what you're there. And him and Bret get eliminated at the same time.
Yes.
So they're going to be co-winners of the Royal Rumble. And if you guys don't know, there was a coin toss on Raw.
So Luger gets the first shot.
Yeah, Luger gets the first shot. You see Luger? Yeah! Like he's going to fucking win. And
some props here.
I will say this. This is one of the better Luger matches.
Yeah, this was actually a pretty good match.
And if you guys don't know, later on, Bret gets his opportunity. So I will say this, if you guys don't know, and most people do know, Yoko does win this match. But you gotta realize this too. Bret wrestled twice, and Yoko wrestled twice.
Yeah.
They both wrestled twice on this
Yeah.
show. Tell me what you think.
I thought this was a pretty good match.
It was pretty good overall. The Luger sells, of course. Ow!
Oh, yeah. The great Luger sales.
You gotta hear that all the time. He gets hit by Yoko. Ow! The multiple time clotheslines, the big body slash, the big body slam by Luger. And Tommy, he does a running forearm.
Yes.
And knocks out Yoko.
Yes.
Luger does. And
he attacks Cornette.
Yeah, Cornette gets onto the rope and
Luger brings him in and punches him.
Yeah, brings him in and
Not
punches him.
gives Fuji an elbow.
Knee and elbow.
Yeah, knee and elbow.
He was nice to old Fuji. Fuji gets in and he barely needs him in the gut and he goes, "Wah!"
Then Fuji acted like he had a headache.
Yeah, fucking Fuji goes down like a fucking wet noodle.
And he's like this. He's out. Remember, he acted like he had a headache.
And
then he goes back pinning fucking and then Mr. Perfect
he checks on Cornette.
He checks on Cornette trying to get him out. And he goes to Fuji trying to get him out. And then Luger pushes Mr. Perfect.
And
he says, "Come on, cover him. I got him for a cover." Mr. Perfect looks at him. Ding! 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 That's how Ron Shear rung the bell every time he did that.
I can't ring the bell good.
Horrible ringing the bell.
Oh, come on,
Horrible
Mark.
bell ring. Nice tits, but horrible bell ring.
Nice. Oh, by the way, she was in Playboy nude, by the way, if you guys want to check that out back in the 90s.
I don't know now.
I'm not talking about now.
Oh. And so,
this is what she was actually looks like this. But,
and so Lex Luger has been disqualified. So your winner,
Yokozuna,
is still WWF champion, Yokozuna.
Yes, I like.
Yokozuna.
There we go.
And then we see Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect suit, great referee shirt, referee pants, the Mr. P goddamn boots.
Yeah.
And so he gets back, and fucking here comes Todd Pettengill to stick his nose in people's business with that fucking phony earring. And
shitty mullet.
Hey, Mr. Perfect, what did you do to screw Mr. Lex Luger? What do you mean you screwed him? He put his hands on the official. You can't put your hands on the official.
I will say this: the crowd was chanting bullshit.
Yeah, all through it.
They were chanting
And then
bullshit.
here comes Luger running out. If you had a problem with me, you should have set up beforehand. Well, let me tell you something, Luger. You can't bring in managers. You can't put your hands on the official. All you know is bogus, and you know, well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. And so, Luger had a shot, but he didn't get the job done. Thanks to Mr. Perfect. Tommy, we lead into the WrestleMania 7 moment.
Yes.
There's a lot to do about WrestleMania 7, but Tommy, the moment
They
that
chose was the blindfold match with Rick Martel and Jake Roberts.
the blind leading the blind.
I'm surprised they didn't choose Greg and Earth.
Anyway.
Or Snook. They couldn't choose The Undertaker's debut at WrestleMania?
Oh, we'll get to that soon.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Tommy, Cornette is in the back with Yoko and Mr. Fuji.
And he said, Mr. Perfect did a great job as a referee.
Yeah. And he goes, listen here.
It was agreed upon on both parties, Luger. Not just one.
And not only that, but Bret, we're coming for you. And we know what? We seen you lose to your brother Owen. We're
going right for that knee, pal.
Yeah, we're going right for that knee. You're like a shark in the water to Yokozuna. We smell the blood, and he's going to come chomping on you. Great promo by Cornette. Tommy, Harvey Whippleman's in the ring, and he makes
here he comes. And we see Rod DeShear and them leaving.
Yeah, Rod DeShear.
Like, this is the perfect time to get them out of the way.
Yeah, get them out of the way. And Harvey Whippleman is making fun of the Fink and his
calling him banana nose and all this. Rips his suit.
He had an ugly mug.
Yeah, rips his suit. And then Howard Finkel just shows fucking Harvey Whippleman down. And then here comes Adam Bomb.
Adam Bomb.
He's going after fucking Howard.
Mm-hmm.
And then here comes Earthquake.
Earthquake. Tommy, what do you think about this match?
This match sucked because this is all happened. Adam Bomb, Earthquake attacks Adam Bomb from behind, nails him a couple times.
2 body slams.
2 body slams. The big Earthquake. 1, 2, 3. And that's the end of this match. 23 seconds.
Yes.
Your winner, Earthquake, over Adam Bomb. The match was a squash.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Which leads into the WrestleMania 8 moment, Tommy. There was a lot to have happen at WrestleMania 8.
Yeah.
Flair or Macho, fucking Roddy Piper and
Return of the Warrior.
Bret Hart for the Intercontinental Championship. The Return of the Warrior.
What do they choose?
Hogan. Sid and Hogan.
What
do they choose for the WrestleMania moment, Tommy?
Undertaker.
The Undertaker comes out.
It's like, couldn't even choose that great 8-man tag?
I don't give a fuck they took on the fucking snake man that was leaving. Anyway. And by the way, we should mention, Tommy, there is somebody not there for WrestleMania 10.
That's the Undertaker.
It was the Undertaker. Undertaker was not on this card for WrestleMania 10.
I don't know if he
and
was
I will say
injured.
this, this is the only WrestleMania he wasn't at.
I don't know if he was injured or...
I don't know. But he wasn't here for this one. Tommy, next match on the card is the ladder match for the WWF Undisputed Intercontinental Championship when the champion, Shawn Michaels, with Diesel, takes on the champion, Razor Ramon.
Oh, is this the match where,
Well, according to Ric Flair.
yeah, can we go ahead and say this
go
right
ahead,
now?
Go ahead.
Is this the match where, Shawn Michaels wrestled a ladder?
According to Ric Flair.
According to fucking Ric Flair, who showed up in a purple shirt and showed up with a fucking Pussy Whip World title belt, a replica,
Oh, and his badass son-in-law.
and his bad motherfucking, fucking Taco Man,
Taco Man. Luger?
Taco Andrade, Chimichanga. Fuck you, Andrade. I'm sorry, no disrespect to the Mexican culture, but he's a horrible luchador, horrible wrestler, and fuck your oil in your fucking hair. Where'd you get that from? Taco stand? Arrivederci! Fuck you!
Tommy!
Hey, by the way, fuck you, Flair. When the hell you ever had a ladder match? Should we say, did Edge carry you in that TLC match in your shit-stained black tights and your fucking red boots? It said RF on the side of your jelly rolls? You said that, Flair? Hey, ain't got nothing to say now, do you, Bald Rick? Fuck you, Flair. I have lost respect for Flair whatsoever. Fuck you, Flair.
I have to.
You're a fucking piece of fucking bitter fucking old Geritol tap shit.
Shawn Michaels
Have
goes.
another drink.
Shawn Michaels goes around the ladder, where Razor Ramon walks underneath the ladder.
Yeah.
So, Tommy, the first thing to
I'm
happen
gonna say
is
Scott Hall, Razor Ramon had equal right in this match, just like Shawn did.
I agree. Actually,
I think Scott did more work than Shawn did.
I agree. I do. Diesel actually.
What's wrong, Rick? Because Scott's a better worker than you?
Diesel actually hits.
I wouldn't say that.
No, I'm just being honest. Well, he's jealous about everybody. Fucking pussy with old motherfucker.
He has a right to be.
I don't know about that one.
He's a world motherfucking champion. 16 times, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, he had to lose that many times to get it.
Diesel.
Diesel wasn't nothing but a motherfucker, in my opinion.
Well, Diesel clotheslines Razor on the outside.
Yeah.
And the referee sees it. Diesel goes, "Did you see something?"
And Earl Hebner goes, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Diesel. You ain't part of this match. Get
And he goes, "Well, I made my little payday. All I did was clothesline Scott. That's good enough for me."
Razor lifts the mat on the floor, and then he tries to do the Razor's Edge, and he gets flipped onto the outside and lands on the concrete on the outside.
Yep.
Did you like the punch that Razor hit with Shawn?
Yeah.
And the spit flies.
Oh, that was great.
Shawn slams the ladder on Razor's back multiple times. Then we get the splash off the ladder.
No, that was fucking great.
Which almost everybody sees on those WrestleMania moments.
Big splash off the top of the ladder.
Yeah. The ladder falls across Razor when he does from the rope. Shawn sets up the ladder, climbs. Razor slams into it. He gets up and he runs to the ropes and he slams into it. And Shawn goes balls first onto the top rope.
Yep.
And
his foot gets caught.
Yeah, Razor's setting the ladder as Shawn's trying to move. His foot gets caught in the rope. And
then he gets his foot out, and then his arm gets caught.
And then his arm gets caught.
And then Scott Hall grabs both belts. You're a winner. And I guess now Intercontinental Champion.
The undisputed. Yeah.
The undisputed Intercontinental Champion is Razor Ramon. I'm going to be honest, I thought this was a really good ladder match.
It was really good. I really enjoyed it.
I'd rather seen that than the 10-man tag anyway.
We'll get into that in a second. Tommy, the reason why this match did come about is because Shawn had his drug problems and was suspended as the Intercontinental Champion. Yep. And, well, he's going to be gone for a long time.
And Vince wanted the belt back. And
Shawn, being the prick he was,
said, "You ain't getting the fucking belt. It's staying here in San Antonio." So
they made I think it was like a small tournament.
Yeah, it was a small tournament, and Razor won it. So now Shawn came back after his suspension and said, "I'm going to do the phony Intercontinental Championship."
Yeah, which was good. I really enjoyed it, and a great match. Tommy, we get another Bill Clinton interview.
This time with a guy who knows a lot about taxes.
The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Oh yeah.
And he said, great work.
Did you have any blowouts there, Bill? Did you eat a lot of bologna, Bill? Can you help me out?
They cut to the back where there was supposed to be a 10-man tag, and
well,
it was, I think, like Jeff Jarrett and IRS and
Rick Martel and the Head Shrinkers,
and they couldn't all
figure out who the captain is.
Who the captain was. Well,
so like, well, we ain't having this 10-man tag.
Yeah, they're like, well, it looks like we can't come to a decision, so we're not going to have this 10-man tag. The real reason is Shawn and Razor went over.
Yeah,
and they scrapped the match.
And the 10-man tag was bye-bye.
Tommy, the WrestleMania 9 moment is, well, Bret and Yoko.
Yeah.
Which is what we're going to have for the main event of WrestleMania 10.
I'm glad they didn't put Hogan in there.
Yeah, if you guys don't know about WrestleMania 9, it was Hogan that beat Yoko.
Yeah, they didn't put that in there.
Thank goodness they didn't put that in there. But, excuse me. Tommy, they have a great Bret Hart and Yoko video package.
Yeah,
now, this is where this differs from what we watched it for the VHS versus the anthology. The anthology was a lot longer.
Yeah.
And it had a shitty music to it.
Yeah, it did.
Where this one it was shorter. And
it had the Bret Hart music.
Yeah, it had the Bret Hart music until it got to Yoko.
And then it had some fucking...
like ominous music or whatever. Which is the original. Tommy,
on the anthology version, it was nothing but fucking generic music.
Yeah, so that's where it kind of differs. We have a timekeeper, Jenny Garth, from Beverly Hills 90210. I've never watched that show, to be honest with you.
And then we have the ring announcer, Burt Reynolds. Pretty good to get Burt Reynolds on WrestleMania, ain't it?
It's for the WWF Championship. The champion, I'm going to say it like Donnie Wahlberg, fuck it, Yokozuna!
Now, how about you say it like Burt Reynolds? Yokozuna!
Yokozuna! With Jim Cornette and Mr. Fuji. Takes on Bret the Hitman Hart.
In my opinion, one of the best wrestlers today! Bret the Hitman Hart!
Which makes me laugh, the people that write Bret with 2 T's.
Yeah.
Or he's either Hitman Bret Hart, the Hitman, Bret Hitman, or Bret the Hitman Hart.
And then our special referee, Roddy Piper, with just wearing an RP shirt and blue and black jeans and RP boots.
And RP boots, yes. And then he hugs Burt Reynolds.
And he hugs Burt Reynolds.
Well, he was there, got his payday anyway.
And
so what
then
the
he
hell?
tells Burt, "You're gonna have to get the fuck out of the ring because Yoko's starting."
Yeah, Yoko went right after Bret.
Yeah, and my favorite was Gerald. They didn't even have time to get Burt Reynolds out of the ring.
Cornette.
Well, he should have stayed in Hollywood doing Cannonball Run.
Cornette pulls Piper out of the ring. Piper
punches Cornette.
Cornette sells it like a champ. Piper. Piper punches him. Bret ends up he hits him with he hits Yoko with a bulldog. He hits him with the top rope elbow. 1, 2, still can't get it. Bret jumps off the rope. Yoko in midair captures him
into a belly-to-belly suplex.
And Tommy, this is where it kind of falls flat a little bit.
Yeah.
Yoko pulls Bret to the corner, and he's about to do the bonsai. Well,
he gets up on the middle rope.
Yeah, he gets onto the middle rope.
And falls.
And he kind of falls. And Bret moves out of the way and just pins him.
His leg, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And kind of a flat finish.
Yeah, kind of flat, to be honest with you.
And your winner and new WWF champion, Bret the Hitman Hart.
And
then Yoko's running after Roddy Piper.
Yeah, Yoko runs after Roddy Piper. And then we see Razor and Tatanka and
Bob Holly.
1, 2, 3 Kid. Even Gorilla Monsoon gets into the ring. Randy Savage, Gorilla Monsoon. and they're all clapping for
Roddy
Bret.
Piper comes back in.
Yeah, Piper runs back in.
And all the celebrities.
Burt Reynolds and Jenny Garth, they get in the ring.
Rhonda Shear.
They're clapping for Bret. Owen,
Donnie Wahlberg in there.
and
Vince even gets in there.
Vince gets in there. Lex and Macho have him on his shoulders. And Tommy, who walks out?
Here comes Owen Hart.
Owen Hart's just staring. He
He's
comes
just staring.
out. He's staring at him.
You see Gorilla.
Yeah, come on in. Yeah, Gorilla goes say.
And here comes Mr. Personality, Tony Gurria. Owen's about to get back to it.
Yeah.
And Owen goes, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, fuck you, Gurria.
Fuck you, Mr. Personality.
And that's how.
We're about to have a horrible match with Tennessee.
And that's how WrestleMania 10 ends.
Yes.
This is a great.
This is actually a
pay-per-view.
really good pay-per-view.
Bret and Owen for sure. Great match. Macho and Crush did pretty well.
Especially with the rules they had.
Yoko and Lex.
Sean and
Razor.
Bret.
And then Bret and Yoko.
Yeah.
Those were the solid matches. There's 10 matches. 6 of them are solid. 4 of them are shits. But you gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
But overall,
I'll take that over fucking nowadays.
I say WrestleMania 10.
A good pay-per-view.
Good pay-per-view all over. Guys, we hope that you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. You can follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. You can also follow me and Tommy on Instagram. And guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys, because we're that cream that rises to the top.
Cream of the crop, and nobody does it better.